So I'm about to blow your mind. I learned this a few months ago, and the more I thought about it, the more I think, man, this can be applied to so many areas, and that's actually what's been happening on the internet. So I'm going to show you the Midwit meme. Hi, my name is Opie. I talk about health, wealth, and happiness. As I said, I saw this a few months ago, and it's just been driving me crazy the more that I've been thinking about this and how applicable it is to different areas. And it has become true in a very prominent sense in the last few years. But let me just show you what I'm talking about. So I've got my little whiteboard here. So think of a bell curve, right? So that represents IQ. And that's the bell curve. We're going to split this bell curve into three areas. Hopefully you can see this. This area, there's usually three characters here. This is like a Neanderthal. This is the masses, everyday people. And this is some sort of genius, right? So you're looking like a Tesla or, Nikola Tesla or someone really smart. This is everyday people. This is less than average. The premise of this Midwit meme is that the less IQ people who don't overcomplicate things come to the same answer as the geniuses. Does that make sense? So these guys and these guys eventually come to the same conclusion, while everyone in the middle overcomplicates it and typically gets it wrong. Let me give you an example. If we're talking about weight loss, how do you lose weight? All right. These people would say, consume less calories than you spend, move, exercise. That's it, right? These guys you would say the same thing. Consume less calories than you spend and exercise, move. The people in the middle, what do? They might go, hey, I need to make sure I start fasting at this time, so I go into ketosis at this time, and then I need to make sure I have 5 grams of creatine. I need to hit the gym 3 times a day, make sure it's, these amount of sets. I need to make sure that the carbohydrates that I'm consuming are these types of carbs, and make sure that the protein amount is this much. Overcomplicating, all right? They all might be true individually, but if we look at the simple definition of eat less, move more, eat less, move more, well, these guys overcomplicated. And essentially, who gets the results? These two. And I don't want to necessarily, say that the people on the end are the experts. So there's a good example, as I said, in recent years, during the time of COVID lockdown, there was a whole bunch of paid experts. They were paid to say certain things, which means I don't really think they fall into this category. They were just shills. What I'm talking about is the true experts who did the analysis and go, this doesn't make sense. There was a whole bunch of mediocre average people, and the experts came to the same conclusion. What are these conclusions? Lockdowns don't work. People keep, staying in isolations don't work. Giving people money to stay at home doesn't work. A whole bunch of things that didn't work, right? You can figure out what they were. Whereas all these pundits ended up watching TV and regurgitating what was said on TV, and obviously overcomplicated the things. So this, as I said, can be applied in every aspect of our life. Maybe not every aspect. Think about it and see where it can actually apply. This became popular on the internet in around 2019, 2020, as a result of the crypto craze, whereas the average people said, hey, I'm going to buy for long term, and I'm just going to hold it and forget about it. These people, I'm going to buy for the long term, hold it and forget about it. These people overcomplicated it. Charts, analysis, doing background into all of these things, overcomplicated it. Ultimately, they these people and these people ended up coming to the same result. As with everything, I like to reiterate on this if it needs reiterating, and I think it does, because I thought about it, I'm going, there's a bunch of us who are definitely not smart enough to be here, because I'm talking about these as, geniuses. And, I don't want to be fake humble here, but I've got a whole bunch of things right, but I'm not, I don't think I fall here either. So where are they? I think there's another line, another group that's like here. That's like this. It's like a reverse bell curve. Okay. This group here, this group here. These are the polymaths, in my opinion. And I've talked about the polymaths before, the super geniuses. We're talking about, as I said, Nikola Tesla's, Leonardo da Vinci's, modern day ones like Noam Chomsky, Elon Musk, and there's a few others. Super geniuses. There are some people who might fall into this bucket as well, who know stuff better than the average person. So, I mean, if I can, as I said, I'm not going to be here. And by my results, I don't think I fall in the middle as well. So I'm definitely on that category, but I'm probably not there. I'm probably ever here. What I mean by this is, I can do a whole bunch of random things better than the average person. For example, pretty good at IT, pretty good at athletics and running and all of that stuff. I can cook, I can clean, I can sew, I can read. As I said, all of these just random things. I can build stuff, use my hands. So all of these things are not the best, not at an elite level, 100% not, but better than the average person. That allows me to put all of these puzzles together. So I think there's a handful of us that actually fall in here, that are not smart enough to be there, but not dimwits as well. But essentially this is called the Midwit Meme. They're not dimwits, but somewhere here. Am I making sense? Maybe they'll fall here. But you get what I mean, right? So this is my little iteration on this. Let me know what you think. Might be wrong. Just this is me thinking out loud, but I thought it's worthwhile sharing, and see if you can apply this in other aspects of your life and see if it makes sense. See if people who are going for a particular challenge, whatever it might be, and see if this applies or not. I'm curious to hear your thoughts. Thank you very much. I'll see you in the next video. All the best. Bye.